12-year-old Aaliyah Walker had just finished her math test at school and was excited to go shopping with her mother, Lisa. It was a warm Saturday afternoon in New York, and the two walked into Evermart, a large department store. Aaliyah loves shopping with her mom, especially when she got to pick a new book or some candy as a treat. As they strolled through the aisles, Lisa asked Aaliyah to hold her purse while she checked out some skincare products. Aaliyah held it tightly, standing near the shelves humming her favorite song. Just then a tall woman with blonde hair and a sharp face approached her. She was dressed in expensive clothes and had an air of superiority about her. The woman, Karen Mitchell, stared at Aaliyah for a moment before suddenly reaching out and snatching Lisa's purse from her hands. "I saw you steal that purse," she accused her, voice loud and sharp. Aaliyah's eyes widened in shock. "What? No, this is my mom's purse," she protested, trying to pull it back. Karen held onto it tightly, glaring at Aaliyah. "Don't lie to me. I saw you sneaking around, little thieves like you need to be taught a lesson." She looked around for attention, hoping people would back her up. Lisa, hearing the commotion, rushed over. "Excuse me, what's going on here?" she demanded. Karen scoffed. "I caught this girl stealing someone's purse. I did the right thing by stopping her." Lisa's face turned red with anger. "That purse is mine. You just grab it for my daughter." Before Karen could reply, a store security guard and a couple of bystanders gathered around. "What's happening here?" the guard asked, eyeing the situation. Karen confidently pointed at Aaliyah. "This little thief stole a purse, and I stopped her." She then turned to Lisa. "If this is your purse, prove it." Lisa was about to pull out her ID when someone in the crowd pulled out their phone and started recording. "This ain't right," a man muttered. "This girl didn't steal anything. That woman just grabbed it." Aaliyah felt her heart pounding in her chest. Would anyone believe her? The argument grew louder, and soon someone called the police. Within minutes, 2 officers arrived at the scene. Officer Jackson, a tall black man, and Officer Carter, a stocky white man. St. Forward. Karen, now feeling empowered, waved at them frantically. "Officers, arrest this girl. She's a thief." Officer Jackson glanced at Leah, who was holding back tears, and then at Lisa, who looked furious. "Ma'am, can you explain what happened?" he asked calmly. Lisa took a deep breath and pointed at Karen. "This woman just accused my daughter of stealing my purse." She snatched it out of her hands. Officer Carter turned to Karen. "Did you actually see her steal it?" Karen folded her arms. "I saw her with a purse, and she looked suspicious." "That was enough." Officer Jackson shook his head. "That's not how it works, ma'am. You can't just assume someone stole something because they look suspicious." Lisa opened her purse, pulled out her driver's license, and showed it to the officers. "This is my purse. Check my ID. Check the contents. Everything in here belongs to me." Officer Carter inspected the ID and the purse. "Everything checks out," he confirmed. Karen's confidence began to waver. "Well, how was I supposed to know?" She looked guilty. A murmur ran through the crowd. "Wow, just say you assume because she's black." A woman in the back muttered. Officer Jackson crossed his arms. "Ma'am, you just falsely accused a child and caused a public disturbance. You do realize that's a serious issue, right?" Karen's face turned pale. "Wait, I was just trying to help." Officer Carter sighed. "You didn't help anyone. Instead, you created a scene and harassed an innocent girl." Lisa held Aaliyah close as she sniffled. "This isn't okay. People like her do this all the time. She humiliated my daughter in public." The crowd agreed. Someone shouted she should be charged. Another added, "This is racial profiling." Karen looked around nervously. "I didn't mean to." Officer Jackson took out his notepad. "Ma'am, I need your full name. We'll be filing a report for harassment and false accusations." Karen gasped. "You're punishing me." She looked around for support but found none. Justice was about to be served. Karen's face burned with embarrassment as the officers continued questioning her. "I was just trying to protect people," she insisted. Officer Jackson shook his head. "By grabbing a child's purse and accusing her of theft without evidence. That's not protection, that's harassment. The store manager arrived looking displeased. We don't tolerate this kind of behavior in our store, ma'am. You're banned from a firm indefinitely. Karen's jaw dropped. You can't do that. Yes, we can, the manager said firmly. Now please leave before we escort you out. The crowd clapped. Lisa hugged Aaliyah tightly. Are you okay, baby? Aaliyah wiped her tears. Yeah, I just don't get why she did that. Lisa looked her daughter in the eyes. Some people judge others unfairly, but today she learned that her actions have consequences. Karen stomped out of the door, her face red with shame, while the officers filed their report. Justice had been served. Instantly later, that evening, Lisa and Aaliyah sat on their couch watching the video of the incident that had gone viral online. Thousands of people were supporting them in the comments, calling out Karen's behavior and praising the officers for handling the situation correctly. I hope she learns her lesson, Aya said. Lisa smiled. More importantly, I hope the world learns a lesson. It's never okay to judge someone based on how they look. Aaliyah nodded. And next time, I'm holding my own purse. They both laughed, knowing that while the experience was tough, justice had been served and a lesson had been taught for all to see.